The Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG is a front-engine, two-seater luxury Grand Tourer automobile developed by Mercedes-AMG of German automaker Mercedes-Benz and is the first Mercedes-Benz automobile designed in-house by AMG. The car, which has gull-wing doors, is the successor to the Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren and is described by Mercedes-Benz as a spiritual successor to the Mercedes-Benz 300 SL Gullwing. SLS stands for Sport Leicht Super. The Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG is assembled in Sindelfingen, Germany. The vehicle was unveiled at the 2009 Frankfurt Motor Show and sales began in mid-2010 in Europe and in the United States in mid-2011. Mercedes presented at the 2012 Paris Motor Show an electric version of the car, named Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG Electric Drive. Design: the SLS AMG was designed to be a modern 300 SL Gullwing revival by Mark Featherstone from October 2006 to April 2007. The SLS AMG has also adapted the feature of wing doors that will swing open upwards on gas struts, and the doors must be closed manually as AMG engineers decided against auto-closing systems because the systems would have added £90 to the car. In case of a rollover, the doors can be fully detached to allow the occupants to leave the vehicle. Although there is some overlapping in price and performance, the lighter SLS AMG is considered more of a sporty track-oriented car, compared to the Mercedes-Benz SL, which is a more autobahn-focused Grand Tourer, especially with its optional V12 engine. Compared to the SLS AMG Roadster, the SL is a hardtop convertible with technological and comfort amenities, and it also has available heated and cooled seats with a massage function. The SLS AMG has also been said to be one of the cheapest cars on the market with an unusual door design. Models: the SLS AMG will be made in at least 4 different versions. The first to launch is the coupe with gullwing doors. In 2009 a desert gold version debuted at the Dubai International Auto Show. In mid-2010 a FIA GT3 racing version. For 2011 a Euro 2013 Mercedes will also be releasing a Roadster, an electric-powered E-Cell version, and there will be a Black Series version, which will see its weight being reduced by as much as 300 kg. SLS AMG Desert Gold. It is a version of SLS AMG Coupe copyright with decorative and mounted features in shining chrome or silver shadow colors, black painted AMG light alloy wheels in size 9.5x19 at the front and 11.0x20 at the rear with a golden ring on the rim flange, gold body color. The vehicle was unveiled in 2010 Dubai International Motor Show. SLS AMG Coupe copyright. SLS AMG includes 9.5x 19-inch front and 11x20-inch rear AMG 7-spoke light alloy wheels, 265 35ths 19 front and 295 30ths 20 rear tires, tire pressure monitoring system, Formula 1 style LED fog lamp reversing light, black diffuser insert, 2 chromed tailpipes, spoiler automatically deployed from a speed of 120 km/h, a choice of 9 body colors, Designo Magno Allanite Grey, AMG Magno Sylvanite Grey Mars Red, instrument cluster with LED upshift indicator and 2 white backlit dial instruments, Command Apps multimedia system with its 7-inch screen between the 2 center air vents, AMG drive unit towards the SLS driver, E-select shift lever, Napa leather, solid metal and genuine carbon fiber facings. A choice of 5 Designo leather colors, sports seat back rests in magnesium, sports seats with 2-zone seat cushions and 4-way lumbar support and optional memory package, integrated head restraints and sporty transverse fluting upholstered in Designo leather, performance leather steering wheel in a 3-spoke design with 365mm rim, 3.7-liter glove compartment with a spectacle section, 176-liter luggage compartment, carbon fiber drive shaft at the rear axle, AMG SpeedShift DCT 7-speed sports transmission, 3-stage ESP with acceleration skid control system, optional carbon ceramic brakes, and a 1000-watt stereo system. The vehicle was unveiled in 2009 Frankfurt Motor Show, and later in 2009 Tokyo Game Show, Auto China 2010, Haneda Airport 2nd Terminal. Production model went on sale in spring 2010. Commercial release of German model began in November 16, 2009. Japan model pre-order began on April 14, 2010, with sales began at June 10, 2010, and delivery began in September 28, 2010. SLS AMG Coupe, the red color of the SLS AMG Coupe. SLS AMG Blackbird. It is a version of 2010 Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG Coupe copyright with Designo Magno Night black body color with red highlights, ordered by Mercedes-Benz's Australian subsidiary for the Australian International Motor Show. The vehicle was unveiled in 2010 Australian International Motor Show. SLS AMG cell prototype. The drivable prototype is based on SLS AMG Coupe copyright, but is powered by 4 electric motors that provide a combined 392 kW and 880 Nm. The battery is a 400V lithium battery with a 48 kWh capacity. Other features include pushrod damper struts, 402x39 front and 360x32 on rear brake discs made in carbon fiber strengthened ceramic, full LED headlamps, AMG 10-spoke light alloy wheels with smooth surface design, 265 35ths are 19 and 295 30ths are 20 tires, AMG drive unit angled towards driver, quality Nappa leather in a black-white color combination at sports seats, performance leather Alcantara steering wheel and the door linings, center tunnel. The battery came from Deutsche Akkumotive GmbH & Company KG, a joint venture between Daimler AG and Evonik Industries AG. The drivetrain has been in development since 2010 as a result of the cooperation between Mercedes-AMG and Mercedes-AMG high-performance powertrains in Brixworth. The vehicle was unveiled in 2011 North American International Auto Show. SLS AMG GT3. The SLS AMG GT3 is a race car version of SLS AMG Coupe copyright, developed in accordance with the GT3 regulations of the FIA. It includes a sequential 6-speed racing transmission with steering wheel shift paddles, an integrated multi-disc locking differential and traction control, adjustment facilities for the springs and shock absorbers, the suspension height, the stabilizers, the track width and camber. Rack and pinion steering with a more direct ratio and servo assistance, AMG 18-inch light alloy wheels, a steel racing braking system with racing ABS, seat shell system, located in a high-strength carbon fiber safety cell, a 6-point seat belt, optimized fire extinguisher system, central display positioned within the driver's field of vision. Development of the new Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG GT3 testing program began on Lausitz Eurospeedway in June 2010. The vehicle was unveiled in 2010 New York International Auto Show in Puebla in Mexico, and later a silver version of the car was unveiled in 2010 Pebble Beach Concours d'Elegance. The vehicle went on sale for a $334,000 or a $397,460, only in left-hand drive configuration. Deliveries began in February 2011, following homologation by the FIA in accordance with the GT3 regulations. SLS AMG Roadster. The SLS AMG Roadster is a convertible version of SLS AMG Coupe copyright, with conventional doors, 3-layered fabric soft top that opens and closes in 11 seconds, and can be operated on the move at up to 50 km/h. The Roadster's din curb weight is 40 kg more than the SLS AMG Coupe copyright. The Roadster reinforcements include side skirts with greater wall thicknesses and more chambers. Dashboard crossmember is supported against the windscreen frame and center tunnel by additional struts. A curved strut between the soft top and the tank reinforces the rear axle, a reinforcing crossmember behind the seats to support the fixed rollover protection system. Other features include 265/35ZR19 front and 295/30ZR20 rear wheels, optional AMG Sepang brown body color, optional weight-optimized forged wheels and a 10-spoke design in black with a high sheen rim flange, optional AMG ride control sports suspension, 175 liters boot capacity, choice of 3 trims, black Designo leather upholstery, AMG sports seats with heating, a slot-in glass draft stop, command APS with DVD player, anti-theft alarm system with tow-away protection and interior monitoring, thermotronic luxury automatic climate control, keyless geo-starting function, optional air-scarf ventilation at backrests of the AMG sports seats, leather-lined rollover bars with integrated mesh in a silver shadow look with optional Designo exclusive leather, optional electrically folding exterior mirrors, optional Bang & Olufsen BEO sound AMG surround sound system, AMG performance media with high-speed mobile internet access, optional blind spot assist, optional AMG ride control sports suspension, 3-stage ESP with acceleration skid control, optional front AMG ceramic brake discs, AMG 7-spoke light alloy wheels, 265 35ths and 19 front and 295 30ths are. 20 rear tires, tire pressure monitoring system. The 2012 SLS AMG Roadster was unveiled in 2011 Frankfurt International Motor Show. Ordering began from June 1, 2011, with its market launch began in autumn 2011. Japan model went on sale in September 21, 2011. SLS AMG Ambulance. It is an ambulance version of SLS AMG Coupe. The vehicle was unveiled in 2011 Retmobile Emergency Vehicle Expo. SLS AMG Matte Black Edition. It is a limited version of SLS AMG Coupe copyright for Japan market, commemorating the first year of Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG. It included Designo Magno Night Black body color with red highlights at 3-pointed star, grille fin, bonnet fin, SLS AMG rear emblems, fuel lid. Matte black exhaust tip, high gloss black interior trim, leather upholstery in classic red black, AMG ride control sports suspension, AMG red brake caliper, 19-inch front and 20-inch rear AMG 10-spoke alloy wheels in matte black, AMG performance steering wheel in leather Alcantara. The vehicle went on sale in September 9, 2011. SLS AMG Matte Edition. SLS AMG Roadster Matte Black Edition is a limited version of left-drive SLS AMG Roadster for Japan market. It included Designo Magno Night Black body color, classic red black interior, black soft top, high gloss black interior trim, red paint metal parts, matte black exhaust tip, 19-inch front and 20-inch rear AMG 10-spoke alloy wheels in matte black with red rim, two-tone leather upholstery, AMG performance steering wheel in leather Alcantara, performance studio floor mat, AMG ride control sports suspension. SLS AMG Coupe Copyright Matte White Edition and SLS AMG Roadster Matte White Edition are limited versions of left-drive SLS AMG Coupe Copyright and SLS AMG Roadster respectively, for Japan market. It included Designo Magno Cashmere white body color, porcelain black interior, black soft top, high gloss black interior trim, matte black paint metal parts, matte black exhaust tip, 19-inch front and 20-inch rear AMG 10-spoke alloy wheels in matte black, two-tone leather upholstery, AMG performance steering wheel in leather Alcantara, performance studio floor mat, AMG ride control sports suspension. The vehicles went on sale in May 29, 2012, with deliveries of SLS AMG Roadster Matte Black Edition, SLS AMG Coupe Copyright Matte White Edition. SLS AMG Roadster Matte White Edition began in September 2012, October 2012, October 2012 respectively. SLS AMG GT, available in Coupe Copyright and Roadster bodies. SLS AMG GT has the same torque and the same top speed but includes a 20 horsepower increase in engine power to 591 PS at 6800 RPMs and 650 Nm at 4750 RPMs, resulting in an ever so slight 1/10 of a second decrease in 0 to 60 speed over the prior year model, shortened transmission reaction time in the manual M transmission mode, AMG ride control performance suspension, selection of suspension modes via AMG drive unit. 3 additional AMG light alloy wheels options, Alcantara black interior upholstery, red seat belts, contrasting stitching on the AMG sports seats and the center console and the door panel lining in red, floor mats in red edging, high-gloss black AMG trim on the center console and door panel, high-gloss black edging on the adjustable cross-shaped air vents and a high-gloss real metal insert on the AMG Performance steering wheel with Alcantara grip, AMG instrument cluster with black faceplate, AMG Designo exclusive style leather option or rollover bar, in 3 color combinations. Other options include AMG carbon fiber exterior mirrors, AMG carbon fiber engine compartment cover, AMG interior carbon fiber package, AMG ceramic high-performance composite braking system, AMG performance media, AMG 10-spoke forged wheels in other color variants, AMG carbon fiber trim, S-Scarf, Bang & Olufsen BEO sound AMG surround sound system. SLS AMG GT completed NA 1/4 Nürburgring Nordlift in under 7 minutes 30 seconds. The market launch began in October 2012. US models went on sale in mid-November 2012 as 2013 model year vehicles, replacing previous SLS AMG versions. Japan models went on sale on November 30, 2012, with delivery set to begin in March 2013. SLS AMG GT3 45th anniversary. It is a limited version of SLS AMG GT3 commemorating the 45th anniversary of AMG brand. It included Designo Magno Graphite matte body color, a seat shell and a high-strength carbon fiber safety cell on the co-driver's side, carbon fiber reinforced plastic doors, bonnet, mud guards, boot lid, rear wings, front and rear apron, front splitter and rear diffusor. The vehicle was unveiled in 2012's Sao Paulo International Motor Show. SLS AMG Cooper Copyright Black Series. SLS AMG Cooper Copyright Black Series is a version of SLS AMG Cooper Copyright inspired by the racing version of the SLS AMG GT3. It includes increased engine power to 464 kW and decreased torque to 635 Nm, increased engine's readline to 8,000 RPMs, fully revised high-speed valve train with modified camshafts, adapted cam geometry and optimized bucket tappets featuring a special coating which is otherwise exclusive to racing vehicles, modification of the intake air ducting, adaptation of the engine application and increase in peak pressure. This results in a 0 to 60 speed of 3.5 seconds, and a top speed of 196 miles per hour. The vehicle is 70 kg lighter than the standard model. This is accomplished by increased use of carbon fiber and body panels, mechanical components, and the space frame. Further, a switch from steel to titanium for the exhaust reduces weight by 13 kg. The use of lithium-ion battery reduces weight by 8 kg. The AMG SpeedShift DCT 7-speed sports transmission is installed 10 mm lower in order to achieve a lower center of gravity for the vehicle and is braced against the body by gas-filled struts in order to avoid stress cycles. The transmission Sport Plus and manual modes feature faster shifting speed. The downshifting throttle blips are more audible. The new temporary M mode enables the driver to activate manual mode without having to remove a hand from the steering wheel, by pressing the up or down shift paddle once. Other features include electronically controlled AMG rear axle differential lock with a shorter rear axle ratio, new AMG ride control performance suspension, track width increased by 20/24 mm, new wheel carriers on front axle and new front stabilizer tuning, matte black with high sheen AMG 10-spoke light alloy wheels in particularly light forged design with optimized strength, Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 sports tires, AMG speed-sensitive steering with newly defined power steering characteristic, AMG ceramic brake discs with increased hardness, wide flared wings with an added width of 13 mm and 26 A. On each side, darkened headlamps and black surrounds for the rear lights, front apron and rear apron with diffusor along with side sill panels and black series-specific design, carbon fiber bonnet with central air outlet. Alcantara black or Alcantara black red interior AMG performance steering wheel with Alcantara upholstery, metal bezel features a high-gloss black paint finish to match the high-gloss black surrounds of the air vents, Alcantara strip in anthracite across the entire width of dashboard leather with red contrasting stitching in the leather, Designo leather and Alcantara upholstery, deleted command APS multimedia system replaced by a carbon fiber trim element, AMG drive unit, red seat belts and red contrasting stitching on the AMG Sports bucket seats, the upper and lower section of the dashboard and the door paneling. Floor mats with red edging, optional Bang & Olufsen BEO sound AMG surround sound system. Optional AMG aerodynamics package includes a fixed adjustable carbon fiber rear aerofoil in the style of the SLS AMG GT3, rear aerofoil braced by aluminium elements on a special insert on the boot lid, additional carbon fiber flicks on the front apron. New body color choice include AMG solar beam, other options include AMG carbon fiber exterior mirror, AMG carbon fiber engine cover, AMG interior carbon fiber package, AMG infotainment system, media interface. The vehicle was unveiled in 2012 LA Auto Show, with a market launch that began in June 2013. US models set to go on sale on summer 2013 as 2014 model year vehicle. SLS AMG Electric Drive. The SLS AMG Electric Drive is a limited edition electric version of the SLS AMG released in June 2013. The production vehicle was unveiled in 2012 Paris Motor Show, with market launch initially scheduled for June 2013. Pricing in Germany starts at €416,500. History: following the SLS AMG E-Cell prototype premiere, the production of SLS AMG E-Cell was originally announced in 2011 North American International Auto Show. The production version of SLS AMG E-Cell includes 4 synchronous electric motors rated 392 kW and 880 Nm, 400 V 48 kWh lithium-ion battery from Mercedes-AMG high-performance powertrains rated 480 kW, woven CFRP battery monocoque, independent multi-link suspension with pushrod damper struts, 402x39 front and 360x32 on rear brake discs made in carbon fiber strengthened ceramic. The vehicle was set to go on sale in 2013. Powertrain: the SLS AMG Electric Drive will be powered by 4 electric motors with combined ratings of 552 kW and 1000 Nm. Each motor can spin up to 13,000 RPMs and weighs 45 kg. In addition, the transmission allows each motor to selectively drive all 4 wheels. With this, the SLS AMG Electric Drive accelerates from standing still to 100 km/h in 3.9 seconds. Battery: the SLS AMG Electric Drive will include a liquid-cooled 400V lithium-ion battery rated to 60 kWh that delivers a range of 250 km under the combined new European driving cycle. The 548 kg battery pack is made up of 12 modules, each comprising 72 lithium-ion cells. The system was designed as a collaboration between Mercedes-AMG and Mercedes-AMG High Performance Powertrains Limited. SLS AMG GT Final Edition. Available in Cooper copyright and Roadster bodies, they are limited versions of SLS AMG GT with exposed carbon fiber hood with central air outlet, carbon fiber front splitter on the front apron, fixed carbon fiber rear spoiler from SLS AMG Cooper Copyright Black Series, a choice of 2 exclusive AMG forged light alloy wheels, Designo Magno Graphite matte body color, struts of the rear apron in high gloss black, red painted brake calipers, 265/35 and 295/30 20 Dunlop Sport Morks Race Cup tires as a no-cost option. Designo exclusive leather upholstery in a diamond stitch pattern at center panels of both the seats and the doors, contrasting top stitching in silver with black leather upholstery, silver seat belts, black floor mats edged in silver leather, high-gloss carbon fiber trim, AMG Final Edition, 1 of 350 badge on the carbon fiber center console, 3D seam set into the leather-covered upper dashboard, contrasting top stitching in silver at 3D seam, AMG Performance steering wheel in Alcantara with a silver 12 o'clock marking and black metal inserts, high-gloss black surrounds of the air vents, sports seats with an embossed AMG crest in the head restraints. The final edition changes do not result in any quantifiable performance difference over the prior year model. Horsepower, torque, 0 to 60 speed, and top speed are all identical. Other options include carbon fiber exterior mirror covers, carbon fiber engine compartment covers, extended interior carbon fiber package, AMG carbon ceramic high-performance braking system, AMG performance media, Bang & Olufsen BEO sound AMG surround sound system. The vehicle was unveiled in 2013 Los Angeles Auto Show and 2013 Tokyo Motor Show, followed by 2013 Osaka Motor Show. Market launch was set to begin in March 2014. Japan model was set to be delivered in June 2014, which included 20 Cooper Copyright S, 5 Roadsters, a choice of 6 body colors, Designo Magno Graphite, Designo Mystic White 2, Black Designo Napa full leather interior upholstery with silver diamond pattern stitching at door center panel, seat center. Anthracite roof liner, choice of 3 soft top colors for Roadster, carbon fiber door mirror, Bang & Olufsen BEO sound AMG sound system, optional AMG carbon ceramic brake. Specifications: physical, wheelbase, 105.5 in, length, 182.6 in, width, 76.3 in, height, 49.7 in, wheels, 9.50 19 in, 11 20 in, forged aluminium, tires, 265 35ths 19, 295 30ths 20, body style, engine, transmission, AMG Speedshift DCT 7-speed dual-clutch semi-automatic transmission is connected to engine through a lightweight carbon fiber drive shaft in a transaxle arrangement. Selectable driving modes include C, S, S+, or M. A true manual transmission is not available. Brakes. Standard brakes are 390 ohm and 360 ohm cast iron disc brakes with 6-piston aluminium and 4-piston calipers. Optional on the SLS AMG are carbon ceramic disc brakes. 402 ohm discs with 6-piston aluminium calipers and 360 ohm discs with 4-piston calipers. These brakes provide increased stopping power with a 40% weight reduction compared to the standard brake system. Environment. The fuel consumption of the SLS AMG is around 13 Nl/100 km combined driving according to performance. The SLS AMG is capable of accelerating from 0 to 60 mph in 3.2 seconds, and can reach a top speed of 204 mph. The supercar can also perform a quarter-mile time of 11.1 seconds at 132 mph. Safety. In the June 2010 issue of Car and Driver magazine, safety specifications were revealed pertaining to the safety of the SLS AMG's gullwing doors. 10 to 15 milliseconds after a detected rollover, explosive bolts situated at the top of the door frame fire and bell crank separate the doors from the car for easy exit during a serious accident. An anti-locking system and a 3-stage ESP are standard. Exterior. The exterior aluminum body is supplied by Magna Steyr. This and the CL65 AMG 40th Anniversary Edition are the only road-going Mercedes-Benz with the AMG Alubium silver paint available, at an extra cost of €11,900 in Germany. Other colors include both metallic as matte colors, such as Designo Magno Cashmere, the matte paint known from the SL63 AMG IWC edition. The SLS AMG has a rear-wing which will extend at high speeds for stability and handling, and when braking. Motorsport, SLS AMG F1 safety car. SLS AMG is used as Formula One World Championship as official F1 safety car in 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, and 2014 seasons. 2011 SLS AMG was used in AMG Driving Academy Stage 1 SLS during the 2009 AMG Driving Academy season. SLS AMG E-Cell. SLS AMG E-Cell was raced in Paul Page Classic 2011 under the Classic Meets Future category. SLS AMG E-Cell was raced in 2011 Silverette electric car race that took place in the Montafon region of Austria. SLS AMG GT3. SLS AMG GT3 was first raced in the 2010 VLN Nürburgring Endurance Championship. At VLN Nürburgring, The SLS AMG GT3 was admitted into the SP9 class with balance of performance set to 1,350 kg and 556 PS, and won its first race in October. The car also won the 2012 24 Hours of Dubai under Black Falcon Racing. Erebus Racing, who race in the Australian GT Championship, run the car, which is driven by Peter Hackett, who is also the chief instructor at the Australian Mercedes-Benz Driving Academy. SLS AMG GT3 is used in the Masters SLS AMG GT3 level of AMG Driving Academy program. SLS AMG GT3 was competed in Goodwood Festival of Speed 2011. Black Swan Racing currently uses the SLS AMG GT3 in the Sports Car Club of America Pirelli World Challenge. An SLS took part in the 2012 Super GT season, with drivers Hayuki Kurosawa and Hayanari Takeuchi coming joint fifth in the GT300 Drivers' Championship. 5 cars are currently competing in the 2013 season. An SLS won the 2013 Liqui Moly Bathurst 12-hour, entered by Erebus Motorsport. An SLS set the fastest lap, and won the 2013 24 Hours of Spa, taking the first Mercedes win in the race since 1964. Production: the aluminum bodies for the Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG are built by Magna Steyr unit based in Austria Graz. Production of the Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG began at Sindelfingen in January 2010. The engines for SLS AMG GT3 45th anniversary were installed by Bernd Schneider. 25 SLS AMG GT3s were built for competition, with only one not racing in Europe. Production of SLS AMG was set to end after producing SLS AMG GT Final Edition in early 2014. As of the end of July 2014, after the time that production of the SLS AMG ended, a total of 2,650 Mercedes SLS AMGs had been sold in the United States. This figure includes both Gullwings and Roadsters combined. Marketing: Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG shoes were produced with Italian clothier Santoni. As part of SLS AMG Cooper copyright market launch, a print ad featured a red Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG striking a powerful pose on grey asphalt against a black backdrop. The visual motif is supported by a brief, meaningful message, such as "Oh Lord, a Euro," or a cockpit. An engine. 2 wings. Is it still a car? For example. The print ad appeared in daily newspapers and magazines. A TV advert with Michael Schumacher telling the story of an experiment with SLS AMG demonstrating its technical highlights from preparation and test phases to the realization was produced. The TV ad was premiered on January 30, 2010 on all major television channels with a 60-second roadblock, followed by a 45-second version in reruns until the end of March. The Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG website was extended with the addition of an interactive guided tour of the AMG development plant. In addition, 3 editions of an online magazine provided extensive information on the performance, the lightweight construction and the design of the SLS AMG. A reporter blog, SLS AMG Reporter, was launched featuring fictional enthusiast Matthew K. posting reports, pictures and video clips of his travels as an SLS AMG reporter as he follows the global launch of the new Gullwing. Starting at February 2010, a new iPhone application called SLS AMG was launched, featuring preview of the car via 360-degree gamma play using the iPhone's accelerometer. SLS AMG also appeared in Gran Turismo 5, scheduled for release in 2010. Cigarette 46 Feet Rider, a boat inspired by SLS AMG and built by Cigarette Racing, was unveiled in 2010 the Miami International Boat Show. As part of SLS AMG Roadster launch in the UK, a video featuring David Coulthard catching a speeding golf ball hit by professional golfer Jake Shepherd with Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG Roadster was produced, and was independently verified by a Guinness World Record adjudicator as title of farthest golf shot caught in a moving car. Minichamps produced a limited edition of SLS AMG GT3 1/18 scale model car for the IAA. The vehicle includes 88 parts, painted in matte black and features poison green details. The vehicle was unveiled in 2013 Frankfurt International Motor Show. Discontinuation: the SLS AMG was discontinued in early 2014 after a short several-year production run. It will be replaced by a substantially less costly offering with traditional doors and a much smaller but forced induction engine that is designed to compete against the Porsche 911 and Audi R8. This marks the end of Mercedes' remarkable 6.2-litre naturally aspirated M159 engine. AMG head Tobias Muers said that engine downsizing is becoming ever more important, and that AMG will replace the SLS with a new sports car in a more accessible segment. As he put it, there won't be an immediate successor to the SLS AMG. The SLS gave the AMG brand a special brand icon with its iconic gullwing doors, and we like to treat it as something special for both the company and the SLS owners. Popular culture: the SLS AMG is featured as the cover car for the PlayStation 3 racing game Gran Turismo 5. The car was featured in the Top Gear Series 16 premiere, in which the three presenters use various supercars to drive up a part of the east coast of the United States. Jeremy Clarkson brought along the car, praising virtually everything about the car. Also in the Xbox 360 video game Forza Motorsport 4, Clarkson commented that this is not just the greatest car Mercedes makes. Right now, I think, it's the greatest car in the world. The car is also used for the 2011 film Transformers: Dark of the Moon, as the Decepticon Soundwave. A silver version of this car features in the television series The Cape, driven by Summer Glau in the second episode. A metallic grey SLS appeared in 2NE1's I Am the Best music video, with Sandara Park driving it. References. External links: official website, SLS AMG at Mercedes-AMG's US website, press kit, the new Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG, the interior of the Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG, the Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG Roadster, Perfect Roadster Performance, the new Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG GT3.